Welcome back to Built Bizarre, where we uncover the strange engineering behind everyday objects. We often think of a bowling ball as just a heavy sphere of plastic, but underneath that polished surface lies a world of precision engineering and bizarre physics. Bowling has been around for thousands of years, tracing back to ancient Egyptian graves, where archaeologists discovered primitive stone balls and pins buried in a child's grave dating back to 3200 BCE. For centuries, the game evolved through various cultures, from German religious rituals in the 3rd century to King Edward III banning the sport in England because it distracted his soldiers from archery practice. Originally, balls were carved from lignum vitae, a wood so dense it sinks in water, which remained the standard until the early 1900s, when the first hard rubber balls, like the mineralite, revolutionized the game. By the 1970s and 80s, the introduction of polyester and polyurethane materials allowed for the modern era of high-performance manufacturing, transforming the ball from a simple wooden sphere into the precision-engineered, weight-blocked engines we see on the lanes today. Today we're heading inside a professional manufacturing facility in Yongin, Korea, to see how these heavy hitters are born from liquid chemicals and weighted cores. The process starts with a precise chemistry lesson. Workers mix raw liquid urethane with heavy lime powder. This isn't just for bulk. The ratio of these materials determines the density and weight of the ball. This thick, milky mixture is poured into a specialized mold to create the inner core. Unlike a toy ball, this core is often shaped like a light bulb or an asymmetric block. This is the ball's engine. Its unique shape is what allows a professional bowler to make the ball curve or hook across the lane by shifting the center of gravity. Once the chemical reaction causes the core to harden, the mold is cracked open. At this stage, the weight block looks rough and unfinished. It's sent to a high-speed polishing machine where it is trimmed of any excess flash or overflow. This ensures the core is perfectly balanced according to the engineer's blueprints. Even a few grams of misplaced material could ruin the ball's performance on the professional circuit. Later, the balls are holed and trimmed for perfect placement for the outer layer. The coverstock injection. Now, the core is suspended perfectly in the center of a much larger spherical mold. Once the core is fit inside the second mold, they are closed and screwed tightly for the next round. This is where the coverstock is born. A second round of raw urethane is injected and completely surrounding the inner weight block. The composition of this outer skin is vital. It's designed to be porous enough to grip the oil on the bowling lane, creating the friction needed for that final devastating turn into the pocket. precision shearing, and the first sanding. When the ball emerges from the final mold, it has a pouring sprue, a jagged neck of hardened plastic where the liquid was injected. This is removed during the shearing process, where a sharp blade lops off the excess. Then the third layer of urethane is injected, but this time with some color. Once the mold is filled and covered with the entire ball, they are removed and again trim the excess waste around the outer layer. The ball is completely reshaped by trimming out the exterior layer entirely to get a perfect finish. From there, it goes into a sanding station. The ball is spun while being blasted with water and abrasives to ensure it is a perfect, uniform sphere. Any flat spots would make the ball bounce down the lane rather than roll. Alignment and identity. Before the final polish, the ball needs its identity. Technicians perform a ball center sketch to locate exactly where that internal weight block is sitting. This is critical because the logo and brand name must be etched in a specific spot relative to the core's pin. A laser marking machine then burns the logo into the shell with surgical precision. The mirror finishing. The ball receives a second, much finer sanding and a high gloss polish, giving it that signature Built Bazaar shine. Then the balls are packed and sent to its respective stores. But it's still not ready for the lanes. The final step is the most personal: hand measurement. A bowler's finger spans are measured to the millimeter by an expert. Then the measurement is marked on the sphere using a geometrical tool. Then, using a specialized drill press, the finger holes are pierced into the ball. Once done, they are now ready to crash at high speed in its lane. Because the weight is offset inside, the holes must be placed perfectly to ensure the ball reacts exactly how the bowler expects when it hits the pins. Can you get all the pins in a single shot? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the manufacturing world, hit that like button and subscribe to Built Bazaar. We've got plenty more unusual stories and industrial secrets coming your way. What should we look at next? Let us know in the comments below.